Why has silver outperformed gold recently? The recent silver outperformance is a catch up of sorts. What does that even mean? Let's dig in. Gold and silver have broadly delivered similar returns over the last year, mostly because of a sharp catch up rally from silver over the last 6 months. From May 2024, gold delivered 72% return, while silver gave 78% return. But from early April, 6 months ago, silver delivered 64% return, nearly double the return from gold. The drivers of gold and silver are broadly the same: uncertainty and Fed rate cuts. Silver, however, has a third in the form of strong industrial demand. One can measure this loosely by tracking the direction of manufacturing PMI numbers for either the United States or developed markets in aggregate. When we did just that, we noticed something very interesting. Silver prices appear to be a directional lead indicator of manufacturing PMI movement as well, leading by around 6 months. This probably means that while ongoing industrial demand for silver reflects in prices, it takes 6 months for this to trickle down into aggregate manufacturing PMIs. Let's now look at valuation. Is there any popular valuation metric for silver? The gold silver ratio is an important statistical go to for the markets. And this, to some extent, helps place price movements in perspective. The gold silver ratio currently stands at 82x. However, the success of this metric would depend on a nuanced understanding of the average time frame to be used. Why is that? This is because while a 50-year average for the ratio stands at 67x, a 15 to 20-year average stands much higher at 70 to 74x, and an even shorter average stands much closer to the current ratio of 82x. One must also remember here that gold prices are also a key component that determines the value of this metric, increasing its dynamic interpretation. Now, how much more upside is left in silver? That will then depend on the extent of Fed rate cuts into the quarters ahead and the underlying strength one can measure around global industrial demand pickup.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.